This is the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE, and today this will be part 2 of benchmark. So the next benchmark that I'm going to be running, it is called GFX Bench.
I'm not ready for
Okay guys, as you can see here, it just finished. So now let's take a look at the scores. So for the high level test for the Aztec Ruined OpenGL high tier, we got a score of 4,947 frames at 77 frames per second. For the car chase, we got a score of 5,533 frames at 94 frames per second. For the Manhattan 3.1, we got a score of 7,401 frames at 119 frames per second. For the Manhattan, we got a score of 7,413 frames at 120 frames per second. For the T-Rex, we got a score of 6,690 frames at 119 frames per second. For the low-level test for the Tessellation, we got a score of 3,591 frames at 120 frames per second. For the Allo 2, we got a score of 3,594 frames at 120 frames per second. For the Driver Overhead 2, we got a score of 3,596 frames at 120 frames per second. For the Texturing, we got a score of 49,278. Okay guys, so now let's go to our next and final benchmark for this video. As you can see here, it just finished. So now let's take a look for the score for the wildlife stream for the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. So the overall score that we got was 3,184 with an average frame rate of 19.07. Okay guys, so that's gonna be all for this video. So thank you very much for watching my video. If you like my video, please click the like button. You can subscribe to my channel so you can get my content. If you have any question, please leave it down below. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.